Now, whether you're a new safety manager or you've been on the job for years, you know how momentum can work in your favor or it can work against you. Today, I want to talk about something that I use to help clients create a safety culture that works so that it's self-sustaining, so that it keeps moving forward, and so that it keeps getting better. Today, we're going to talk about the PTI 360. Let's check it out. Hey, before we get started with the video, I wanted to take a quick time out and tell you how you can download a free OSHA audit checklist. Simply go to my website, Help with OSHA. You can click right there on the homepage and you can download a free OSHA audit checklist. This is the best way to prepare you and your team for an unexpected OSHA inspection. Okay, so in my safety membership, I use something called PTI 360. And PTI 360 is something I've put together to help safety managers build a culture that actually works. And the way this works is it's a circle. It's kind of a self-sustaining circle. You see, the P stands for programs. You have to have safety programs to fit the hazards of your company. The T stands for training. You have to train your employees on the safety programs that they're going to need to know so they don't get hurt. And the I stands for inspections. You have to have a system to where you are providing inspections for your employees. That way you make sure that they're actually doing what they've been trained to do and what the program says. And then it works in a full 360. So you got programs, training, and inspections. It's working in a systematic function so that everything is being hit at the same time. Now, ideally, this is set up to where you're doing this every single month. You're looking at the written programs, you're identifying the training that employees need, and you're providing inspections to find out where they need improvement. Now, in the safety membership that I provide, I really focus on the essential OSHA safety training that every company needs. It's ideal for smaller companies, but it can be scaled to fit larger companies. So let me explain. When you are a small company, you have to do a few things. One thing you have to do is you have to have a fire prevention plan. You have to have basic inspections of fire extinguishers, emergency lights. You have to make sure you're doing things on a regular basis to check emergency exits and exit routes. So fire prevention, emergency evacuation, these are two key trainings that you have. You also have lockout tagout that's required, and you're going to have personal protective equipment training that's required so that people have PPE training for the job that they're doing. Along with that, hazard communication. So if you've counted down, you really have 5 programs that you have to have. Every business has to have them. You have to have emergency evacuation, fire preparedness, PPE, lockout tagout, and hazard communication. Now, if you are a safety manager of one, and let's be honest, you're probably wearing more than one hat, this can be a challenge because you're trying to keep up with everything at once. Well, in the E-Safety membership, I've got a system to where you are doing the PTI 360 so that it actually is self-sustaining. It takes the stress off you because you're doing consistent training. Your employees know what to expect. You have a rhythm to what you're doing, so you're not trying to cram everything in at the end of the year. And the best thing is, with the membership, you have updates throughout the month. So I'll be checking in with you throughout the month to make sure you're on track so you don't ever go sideways. Because let's face it, things come up. You get busy and you get sidetracked. Everybody needs a little accountability and a little nudge in the right direction. So with that in mind, check out the E-Safety membership. It might be a perfect fit for you and your company. Oh, and until we talk again, do everything you can to keep the people you work with safe, because no one should get hurt at work.